And there they go. They're off and pacing. Mr. Teneke using that rail advantage. All Class is in between horses, followed by Master Splinter, Break Ahead, and Jones's Z-Tam as they roll to the quarter-mile pole, and seating arrangements are already complete. It is All Class by a length and a half. The little guys grinding in their second. Mr. Teneke, Master Splinter third. Gap of two. Break Ahead is now settled down in fourth. And Jones's Z-Tam will have to shake loose from the caboose. Racing past the opening quarter, the odds-on favorite is trying to go all the way on the front end. It is All Class, a moderate 28-3. Mr. Teneke on his heels in second. Master Splinter is third. Break Ahead to this point fourth, and Jones's Z-Tam rides the tailgate. Around the clubhouse turn, it's Dwayne Miner and All Class rolling right along. Mr. Teneke, a patient drive so far in second. After that, Master Splinter third, Break Ahead fourth. Here comes Z-Tam up on the outside. They hit the halfway point in 58-1. All Class should have plenty left. Up the backstretch, they roll to the three-quarter pole. It is All Class trying to make every pole a winning one. Mr. Teneke being taken along gradually in second. Moving up on the outside, Master Splinter is now underway from third. Break Ahead has to do more, dropping back Jones's Z-Tam. By three-quarters, All Class continues to lead the way. Mr. Teneke has reclaimed second by a head. Master Splinter is up on the outside. Three-quarters, they begin to starch it out now in 126-4. Off the turn, in the stretch, on their way home. And All Class has lived up to his name today. A winner at first asking, going to be a fast one. All Class, Mr. Teneke second. Break Ahead third. Master Splinter fourth. Jones's Z-Tam fifth in 154. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Really something. Kicks out of there using that rail advantage. As they race down the backstretch, Halakai is now grounded in second. Here's Crazy Awesome, the late lever, up on the outside, followed by Mega Pint. After that, Faithful following. And trailing the field is Stormato as they race to the opening quarter-mile pole, looking for a seat further back in the field. That is Crazy Awesome, who was 1 second and is going to be taken back to at least fifth as they trot by the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. They're racing past the stands. Really something right down the highway, a length and a half. Halakai tracking second. Mega Pint is third. Faithful following fourth. Crazy Awesome is next. And Stormato has made a break. And as the distant trailer, we're down to five around the Racino turn. Really something is rolling right along, biding her time in second. Halakai. And they're at the halfway point, 59-1. They're out of the turn and down the backstretch. A gap of a length and a half to Mega Pint, who skims the rail third, moving up on the outside. Faithful following, uncovered from fourth, has to do a lot better from here. Crazy Awesome is next, and Stormato continues the trail of the field. They're into three-quarters, Really something. She's the filly to catch. The other filly's on her heels in second, Halakai, followed by Mega Pint a little bit closer now in third as they trot by three-quarters. In 128-1, Really something begins to get away. She has opened up 3, 4, 5 open lengths at the top of the stretch. Really something brings them on home. At this point, Halakai is a clear second, followed by Mega Point in third. Crazy Awesome is next there in deep stretch. Really something taking this field from Flag Fall to That's All. Halakai was second, Mega Pint third, Crazy Awesome, Faithful following, and Stormato in 157-1. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Blue Velvet takes the lead. Jingles Little Lady rolls up on the far outside. Ponda Forever quickly on the rail. As Blue Velvet, stalking 3 wide, is trying to get to the front, having a hard time doing it. All You Can Eat rallies quickly on the rail. In between these two fillies is Teresita in third as they make their way to the quarter-mile pole. Mystic Melissa is next, Ponda Forever quickly shuffle back, and trailing now is Jingles Little Lady. They're 3 wide by the opening quarter-mile pole, and right down the highway, All You Can Eat on top. Ranging up on the outside, Blue Velvet might be a long mile for her. Slipping through along the rail, Teresita benefiting from this speed duel. As they make their way through that lower turn, Mystic Melissa is next. Ponda Forever has to do a whole lot more from this station. And at the end, it's still the 6 Jingles Little Lady, and they're at the half. 56-3 up the backstretch. All You Can Eat rolling right along leads the way. Teresita now reclaims second. Slipping through along the rail in a ground-saving journey, Mystic Melissa. Up on the outside, Blue Velvet, Ponda Forever, Jingles Little Lady with some pace from the back of the pack. They're into 3/4. They're in 2 divisions. First division, All You Can Eat continues to lead the way. Teresita is ready to pounce out a second. Jumping off stride, that is Mystic Melissa, followed by Blue Velvet along the rail. Jingles Little Lady is up on the outside. And Ponda Forever in a fast 126. Top of the stretch. They're into the stretch. All You Can Eat continues to lead the way. Teresita, one final bid. That bid is not good enough. Under a double purple Baby Nelson, All You Can Eat in front. Teresita second. Jingles Little Lady. Mystic Melissa came from far back fourth. Blue Velvet and the 1 Ponda Forever in 154-4. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Swiss Bank Hanover, leaving from his inside post here today, is out for the lead. As they race down the backstretch, surging up on the far outside, here comes Rock This Town. Rock This Town in front by a length. Swiss Bank Hanover second. I Dreamed a Dream is in the third, midway on the turn. Corner Virgin, Sweet Shiny Moon. A gap of 2 lengths into Always a Shining Star. After that, from out of the second tier, Chick See Me. After that, Hello Rooster and Fox Valley Oscar, the tailgate. That's the field of 9 rolling by the quarter in a sharp 27-4. Field of 9 well bunched, and here comes Sweet Shiny Moon brushing to the front. Sweet Shiny Moon rolls away on top. Rock This Town second. Swiss Bank Hanover third. I Dreamed a Dream is next as they make their way through the lower turn. Corner of Virgin is now shuffled back. Moving up on the outside, Always a Shining Star. Underway, Hello Rooster. Toward the rail, Chick See Me up on the outside. Fox Valley Oscar, that's the field of 9 again. They hit the halfway point, 57 flat down the backstretch. Sweet Shiny Moon is brushed to the front. He's there by a solid length. Rock This Town on his helmet is second. Biding his time, Swiss Bank Hanover third. Now angles off the pylons, moves up on the outside as they streak by 3/4. Leading away, it is Sweet Shiny Moon. He'll try to go the rest of the way. Sweet Shiny Moon, the only danger it appears right now is Rock This Town. Swiss Bank Hanover cannot go on. Here's the 7 up on the outside. Always a Shining Star. Fanned out 4 wide on the drive to the wire. Terry Skinner brings him on home with Sweet Shiny Moon. He found an easy field today. Sweet Shiny Moon, Rock This Town. Always the Shining Star in Swiss Bank Hanover in 153-1. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Bet Diamonds and Burnin' Rubber. Control Your Roll along the rail as they race down the backstretch. They're stacked up 5 wide here in the first 1/8 of a mile. Control Your Roll has that rail advantage and the lead. Getaway draws alongside in second. Quickly on the rail, Diamond Diesel from out of the 8-hole up on the outside comes Bet Diamonds. Parked and driving on the outside, Burnin' Rubber might be a tough one for this guy. As they race by the opening quarter-mile pole, Crosswind Layla, Rock, and LMA. And it's a JK, and they're by the opening quarter here in 28 1/5, and they are racing past the stands. Getaway gets away on top, a length and a half. Control Your Roll, second. Burnin' Rubber paid a price he couldn't find a seat. He's driving up on the outside. Bet Diamonds holds him at bay from fourth. This group is pretty well bunched right now. Quickly shuffle back along the rail. Diamond Diesel moving up on the outside. Here comes Crosswind Layla along the rail, rocking LMA and the deuce. It's a JK. He's been parked every step. They're by the half and 58-1, and they're continuing down the backstretch. It is still Getaway who leads away. Control Your Roll second. Burning Rubber slips through along the pylons into be third. After that, Crosswind Layla moving up on the outside, uncovered. It's a JK. Far outside comes Rockin' LMA. Diamond Diesel is next. And now the far back trailer is Bet Diamonds. Are by 3/4 in 127 around the final turn. Getaway is doing just that. This one would make Yogi Berra proud. It's deja vu all over again. It is Getaway. Looks like a double today for Christian Lynn. He's having a cocktail right now. Feet up on the coffee table. It is Getaway. Control Your Roll. Burning Rubber, Rockin' LMA, and they're by the finish line in 155. Ocean. And there they go. They're often pacing. Big Mock Between Horses, Toxic Rock, and Racing for the Mark along the rail. Have some outside levers as well. Prescott's Hope is up on the outside. Further out comes Rock Jagger. Along the rail, China Dream, a bit sluggish here in the first eighth of a mile. Racing for the Mark is in behind him. America's Fleet is now seventh, and midway on the turn, Rockin' Mercedes is the trailer. Past the stands, they roll to the half-mile pole. They open up here. The opening quarter is sharp, 27 seconds flat. The old man is cruising on the front end. It is Prescott's Hope, the free-legged guy, by 2. Toxic Rock is second, followed by Big Mock in third. Rock Jagger is fourth. China Dream cannot go on being passed by Racing from the Mark as they settle down now and approach the half-mile pole. Moving up on the outside, America's Fleet, and trailing the field is Rockin' Mercedes. By the halfway point, a crisp 55-1 up the backstretch. Prescott's Hope trying to go all the way on the front end. Under the high line to no avail right now. Toxic Rock, Big Mock is now settled down in third. Rock Jagger a little bit closer in fourth as they approach 3/4. Racing for the Mark is along the rail. Driving up on the outside, America's Fleet, Rockin' Mercedes, and the little guy, China Dream, not on his game right now. By 3/4 in a strong 123-2. Around the final turn, inching off the rail, Toxic Rock finding his best ride is under an all-out drive. He is in pursuit of the every-step pace setter, Prescott's Hope, but he goes on by. It is Toxic Rock, Prescott's Hope, second best today. Rock Jagger third, and it's going to be America's Fleet fourth in 152-1. And there they go. They're often pacing. Control Tower Between Horses. Cyclone Kiwi comes quickly down the middle of the racetrack. He's now forced 4 horses wide, but it appears that he is going to clear as they move into the first turn. Cyclone Kiwi, a length and a half. Control Tower is second. Hoosier Shooters parked and driving on the outside, followed by Innit Hanover along the rail. After that comes Directing Traffic. Next in line comes Clemson as they roll to the quarter-mile pole. Elocutionist and Meant to Be Shooter as they race by the opening quarter to swift 27-1. Racing past the stands, Cyclone Kiwi going right down the highway. Hoosier Shooter is second. Control Tower is third, followed by Innit Hanover in fourth. Directing Traffic now starts the traffic from mid-pack, and they're at the halfway point. Moving up on the outside, Clemson Elocutionist on the far outside. The 9 is next, buried along the rail, Meant to Be Shooter, and up the rail comes Border Control. They're at the halfway point in 55-2. Continuing down the backstretch, Cyclone Kiwi continues to lead the way. Control Tower has reclaimed second. Holding on gamely, Hoosier Shooter. Nearest the rail, Innit Hanover. Directing Traffic is now dropped back. Toward the rail, Border Control. Up on the outside, Meant to Be Shooter. as they race by 3/4. Elocutionist on the far outside, wide open here in 125 as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Under Todd Warren's high line, the old man brings them on home. It is Cyclone Kiwi on top, in between horses in at Hanover. Up on the far outside, Control Tower. Man, this guy is tough. Cyclone Kiwi wins it coast to coast. In at Hanover, Control Tower. Border Control was next, unofficial here in 153 and 4. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Bryson, Freak on a Leash. Nearest the rail, Night Explorer out of the second tier. Cassie Marie's TT. As they roll down the backstretch, Bryson on the outside gets the lead. Dakota Jack is now settled down in second, followed by Freak on a Leash, who's now third. Moving up on the outside, Rousseau, looking for that four-hole tuck, and Tuck got it after that. Night Explorer could use that rail advantage. He is a slow starting sixth as we wheel off that quarter. Wow, 26 and 2. They're racing past the stands. Bad Medicine is next. Followed up on the outside by Dakota Jack, and along with Cassie Marie's TT, St. Last Charger is the trailer. Around the clubhouse turn, Bryson continues to lead the way. Followed by Dakota Jack in second. Freak on a Leash third. Moving up on the outside, Night Explorer, he's underway. Just picked up some live cover. And they're at the half in 55 and 3. They're hub to hub, side by side, and stride for stride down the backstretch. It is Bryson on top by a tight length. Dakota Jack stays in there second. Freak on a Leash does the dirty work in third. Up on the outside, Night Explorer has picked up that much-needed live cover. Nowhere to go for Rousseau. He has some pace if finding some racing room. Bad Medicine shuffle back on the far outside the mare. Cassie Marie's TT and St. Lad's Charger racing by 3/4 in a quick 124 and 2. Around the final turn to the top of the stretch, Bryson cuts the corner with a short lead. Freak on a Leash is up on the outside. Dakota Jack looking for racing room. Rousseau desperately looking for racing room. They're in deep stretch, and Freak on a Leash strikes the front. It is Freak on a Leash, Dakota Jack, Night Explorer, followed by Bryson and a late closing Rousseau. It's unofficial here in 153 and 1.